Once upon a time, there was a small village surrounded by dense forests. People whispered about a ghost that haunted the forest and preyed on anyone who dared to venture into the woods at night. Despite the warnings, a young woman named Sarah decided to take a walk into the forest to collect firewood. As she walked deeper into the woods, Sarah heard strange noises and felt a growing sense of unease. Suddenly, she saw a ghostly figure emerging from the darkness. She screamed and tried to run, but the ghost was too fast. It chased her through the forest until she stumbled and fell to the ground. Just as the ghost was about to grab her, Sarah woke up. She realized it was all just a nightmare and laughed at herself for being so afraid. But as she looked around, she realized that she was not in her own bed. She was in a dark, damp dungeon, and there was no sign of a way out. Sarah started to panic. How did she end up here? Who took her? And why? Suddenly, she heard footsteps approaching, and a figure appeared out of the darkness. It was the ghost from her nightmare, but as the figure got closer, Sarah realized it was not a ghost at all. It was a scientist who had been conducting experiments on people to study fear. The nightmares were actually simulations he had been running in order to observe the subject's reactions. And Sarah had been his latest subject. The scientist set Sarah free and apologized for his actions. He explained that he had been searching for a cure for his own fear, which had been plaguing him since childhood. Sarah felt sorry for the scientist and offered to help him find a better way to overcome his fear. Together, Sarah and the scientist explored new treatments and therapies. And eventually, the scientist was able to conquer his fear and lead a normal life again. They went on to open a clinic to help others overcome their fears using the lessons they learned from their own experiences. And that's how Sarah became known as the Fearless One, and how a ghostly figure in a forest led to a journey of self-discovery and helped others find the courage to face their fears.